Who is Rampage Jackson? Rampage Jackson, also known as Quinton Ramone Jackson, is a well-known American mixed martial artist. In addition, Rampage Jackson also has worked as an actor. Rampage Jackson is a former professional wrestler who is considered one of the pioneers in popularizing MMA as a sport. Early life, parents, and upbringing. Rampage grew up in a low-income family. His father's name is Charles Jackson, and the name of his mother is currently unknown. When it comes to siblings, Rampage has a younger sister. He has expressed his love for his sister on countless occasions. In fact, he has even described how he contributed to raising his sister. In an interview, Jackson stated that he would change her diapers when she was a baby. He even helped her with her schoolwork and took her to school every morning. After she graduated high school, Jackson worked hard to put her through college. Unfortunately, Jackson grew up in a dysfunctional family as his father was a drug addict. Jackson himself got involved in selling drugs from a young age. His father bailed on his family when Quinton was only 10 years old and returned in 2003. The famous MMA fighter got involved in street fights from a very young age. At the tender age of 17, Rampage started getting into combat sports as a high school freshman. Rampage Jackson birthday. The professional wrestler was born on the 20th of June 1978. He was born in Memphis, Tennessee, USA. Rampage Jackson horoscope. Being born on the 29th of June, Rampage is a Gemini. Geminis are known to be adaptable, talkative, intelligent, impulsive, and outgoing. Similarly, they can juggle several friend groups, hobbies, and passions at the same time. Educational background. Gaining his earlier education from Raleigh Egypt High School, Jackson later went on to study at a community college. He pursued his undergraduate degree from Lassen Community College, but got expelled from there due to a fight between him and another student. During his time at Raleigh Egypt High School, Jackson had his first experience with combat sports. He started his wrestling career and was able to achieve all-state honors in his senior year. According to reports, even though Jackson intended to pursue a professional career in wrestling right after graduating high school, his enrollment in Lassen Community College stopped him from fully committing to it. After being expelled from college, Jackson trained in Las Vegas with Bama fighter Louis Rumble to further improve his mixed martial arts skills. Nationality, ethnicity, and religion. When it comes to Jackson's nationality, he is an American. He belongs to the African American ethnic community. Likewise, Jackson is a follower of Christianity. Height, weight, and fitness regimen. Standing tall at 6 feet and 1 inch, Rampage Jackson weighs a total of 92 kilograms. The wrestler has a well-built body. There is no doubt that Rampage goes through a rigorous training schedule along with a very healthy diet to maintain his impressive physique. Rampage Jackson relationships and dating history. Quinton Jackson got into a relationship with a Japanese woman named Yuki, who he met during his time in Japan. He even went on to marry Yuki in the year 2002. However, after many years together, Yuki and Rampage decided to separate in 2006. It was later reported that the couple chose to go their separate ways after Yuki discovered that Rampage had fathered a child with a mystery woman. After his divorce from Yuki, Quinton's fans have been curious about who the wrestler is dating. Despite being associated with multiple women, Jackson himself has not publicly disclosed his relationships and claims to be single. Rampage Jackson children. Yuki and Jackson have 3 children together. Their names are Darnell, Elijah, and Nanaim. Moreover, Jackson also has another son named Raja. However, the name of his mother remains undisclosed at the moment. Rampage Jackson career. Early career. Initiating his wrestling career through cage fights, Jackson boasts 10 wins with only 1 loss as an amateur fighter. Bellator light heavyweight Jacob New played a huge role in his early wrestling career. He helped Jackson learn striking techniques in exchange for wrestling techniques. Jackson became popular after his win against Rocco Henderson. Following smaller wins, Jackson was invited by Japan's Pride organization to participate in kickboxing games. However, his performance in his first match led to failure. Rampage lost a match against fighter Kazusa Sakuraba. Despite not winning the match, Rampage was widely appreciated for his skills and efforts. Rampage Jackson successfully beat Alexander Otsuka, after which he was invited to play in Pride 17. The MMA fighter gave a fantastic performance as he beat Yuki Ishikawa. Nevertheless, after a series of wins, Jackson got defeated by Daijiro Matsui. The professional fighter did not let his defeats demotivate him. Instead, Jackson worked hard, and as a result, he went on to win several matches against prominent fighters, such as defeat Masaaki Satake, Igor Vovchanchin, Kevin Randleman, and Mikhail Aluki. Quinton's last match in Japan ended up being one of his most memorable performances. The wrestling veteran participated in Pride 31 and was able to win a unanimous decision over Yoon Dong-sik. After a successful run with the Pride organization, Jackson signed a multi-fight deal with the World Fighting Alliance in 2006. In WFA, King of the Streets, Jackson defeated Matt Lindland. UFC career. After acquiring the World Fighting Alliance by the UFC, Jackson made his debut in 2007 in a match against Marvin Eastman. Following his win against Eastman, Jackson went on to defeat Dan Henderson at UFC 75. As the years went by, Jackson participated in over 52 UFC fights. He has won 28 matches and has lost 14 UFC matches. TNA career. The UFC veteran decided to try his hands at wrestling when he made his TNA debut in June 2013. In his early TNA days, Jackson got into a heated argument with Kurt Angle. He made his in-ring debut in an episode of Impact Wrestling, the main event Mafia. This was a 5-on-5 tag-type match. After a year with the TNA, Jackson decided to quit wrestling and went on to state that he decided as he was done with TNA after seeing how they ran things. Acting career. Not many knew about Rampage Jackson's acting abilities until he appeared in the TV series Jackass in 2001. He went on to have a successful career in films and movies, as the wrestling veteran made countless acting endeavors while also juggling his fighting career. Jackson's TV work includes Confessions of a Pit Fighter, Miss March, Bad Guys, The Midnight Meat Train, and Pimp My Ride. Likewise, he also worked in movies such as The A-Team, Never Surrender, Duel of Legends, and Death Warrior. Awards and recognitions. Because Quinton Jackson has had such an impressive career, he has been honored with many awards and recognitions. The fighter is the 7th UFC light heavyweight champion. Similarly, Jackson is also the 3rd Pride FC middleweight champion. The UFC veteran has also received accolades at the Fight of the Night award in UFC Bonus Awards. News and controversies. Upsetting many MMA fans worldwide, news of Rampage Jackson bidding goodbye to Bellator MMA created many headlines. Confirming the news, President of Bellator MMA, Scott Coker, said in an interview when he fought his fight in Toyko that was his last fight with Bellator. "We haven't even talked to him or engaged in any conversation. He's a completely free agent to sign wherever he wants to. If you look at the direction the company is headed, it's heading in a different direction." In the past, news of Rampage Jackson's struggles with low testosterone also created a media frenzy. Following this news, the media reported that Jackson has been undergoing testosterone replacement therapy to deal with his problem. Quinton Jackson has also been the subject of many controversies. Most of these controversies are related to Jackson's inappropriate behavior towards women. After humping Cage reporter Heather Nichols in 2009, Jackson was heavily criticized. He further went on to harass reporter Karen Bryant while making sexual comments to her. Additionally, Rampage has also faced many legal issues in the past. In July 2008, Jackson was arrested on accounts of felony reckless driving and felony hit and run. All charges against the wrestler were dismissed in January 2010 after completing 200 hours of community service. Jackson later clarified that he had to drive recklessly to reach his suicidal friend's house. Net worth, income source, and lifestyle. Rampage Jackson's net worth is estimated to be a whopping $15 million. His main source of income is his wrestling career, as well as his acting job. Such a huge net worth definitely means that Rampage lives quite a lavish life that most can only dream of. Rampage Jackson's social media. Instagram. On Instagram, the superstar fighter is active under the username Rampage4Real. 593K followers follow his account, and he himself follows 932 other accounts. Twitter. Joined in May 2009, Rampage Jackson's Twitter handle is Rampage4Real. The MMA pro follows 574 accounts, and 750.4K others follow him. Facebook. The legendary athlete has his own Facebook page as well. For more update, visit celebcritics.com.